Okay, so for those of you who came on, thank you very much. And for those of you who might be watching this later, because we're pre-recording this and we'll be sending it out for those that couldn't join us on our Zoom. Hi, and welcome to our Purple Strides Pancreatic Cancer Action Network kickoff. Everybody knows me. My name is Darcy McNally, and I am the Director of Support Services and Community Outreach. And both myself and Melissa Oliver are co-captaining this year's walk, and we're very excited about it. So thank you for taking the time to jump on. Um, this is actually the first time the Lynn Cancer Institute and Boca Regional Hospital has sponsored and officially partnered with this walk. And although pancreatic cancer is not the biggest and largest disease site that we see here, we feel very strongly that the Lynn Cancer Institute supports all cancers. And this was really just a great opportunity for us to connect with the pancreatic cancer community. So our primary goal this year in our inaugural year is to really bring awareness. We want to bring awareness to get our patients, our community, our employees, our physicians, and everybody engaged and involved for this Purple Strides walk. So today I have with us Addie Vroom, who is with the PanCan Action Network, to share with us all about the upcoming Purple Stride Walk on April 27th at South County Park in West Boca. Addie.
Thank you so much, Darcy, and thank you, Melissa and Darcy, for all of your work as co-team captains. We can go on to the next slide, Melissa. So it really is an honor to be here in front of all of you, and I want to thank you for all of the work that you already do for our pancreatic cancer patients. And we're just so excited for you to be a part of Purple Stride this year to just spread that impact even further. As some of you know, pancreatic cancer is the world's toughest cancer. Next slide. Pancreatic cancer has just a 13% 5-year survival rate. And when I started at the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network 9 years ago, the survival rate was only 6%. So it does go to show that with everyone's support, our amazing healthcare institutions like yours, our surgeons, all of our support managers, our programs, our fundraisers, we can really make an impact in this disease. And 64,000 people will be diagnosed in the United States with pancreatic cancer just this year. And looking ahead, 1 in 59 people will be diagnosed with pancreatic cancer in their lifetime. So that's a pretty shocking statistic to me. Next slide. And we know that public education is really important in saving lives and eradicating this disease. And 83% of people are just unaware of the signs and symptoms of pancreatic cancer. So as Darcy mentioned, the main focus with your impact is to really spread awareness and education. Next slide. So we wanted to share with you some of the signs and symptoms and the risk factors so that hopefully you're more aware and then you can spread this information to your communities as well. And we'll start with the risk factors. So similar to some other cancers and other health issues, smoking is a risk factor, obesity, certainly a diet rich in red meats and high fats, but then also a long-standing diabetes, 5 years or more, you're at higher risk, in chronic pancreatitis, and also just a family history can really be attributed to a higher risk factor. And last, Black Americans and Ashkenazi Jews do have a higher incident rate of pancreatic cancer as well. So for symptoms, they're a little bit tricky to look out for. Something as simple as just some stomach pain that won't go away and back pain. We see that a lot, but it's really important to listen to your body. And if you're feeling that and you know something isn't right, certainly go to your doctor. And nausea or loss of appetite, weight loss, similar things to other cancers. Jaundice is a really big one. And changes in your stool. We've seen a lot of people catch this early with just noticing some changes in their stool. And new onset diabetes as well can be a symptom. So certainly asking your doctors if that happens to you to make sure that your pancreas is checked. And next slide. So at PanCan, we have really a comprehensive approach to fighting this disease, not just focusing on research. So our 4 cornerstones are here on the screen. I'm going to go through them quickly so that you understand a little bit more about the organization that you're supporting. So first, we have our government advocacy arm. This is made up of volunteers and staff that work year-round to affect government policy that really impacts the disease and the research being done and all the funding. We also have our wonderful research arm, so we dedicate millions of dollars every single year to our wonderful grantees who are doing really innovative and exciting research in the field, and that just continues to grow every year, again, thanks to all of our supporters and our donors and our community outreach that we do. And then we have our PanCan Patient Services Program. This is the largest patient services program for pancreatic cancer patients in the United States. And this is a program where any survivor or caregiver can call in or can email our patient services associates and get connected with a case manager. So when you do call back, you'll still be connected with the same person throughout your journey. And anyone can call at any point at any stage in their journey and just receive the most up-to-date information and education, anything you can think of related to pancreatic cancer. So for instance, financial services, support services, diet and nutrition, high volume surgery centers, clinical trials, questions to ask for a second opinion, and really just having someone being there for you when you just feel like the answers are hard to find. That's what we're there for, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific time, Monday through Friday, and certainly always available through email. And there's also lots of information we can send someone. So however you like to receive your information, it's all free to the patients and caregivers, and even yourselves if you'd like to learn more. And then the last arm is our community engagement arm. So like Darcy talked about, really spreading awareness. This is the boots on the ground supporters and volunteers and people working year round to spread the word in the community and connect with community members and create fundraisers and create events and connect with healthcare institutions to really stay educated on the latest about pancreatic cancer and spread the word about those signs and symptoms and those disproportionately affected. And this is where Purple Stride comes into play. So this is actually a picture of one of our Purple Stride events. It's a big part of community engagement, and it's a big way that we can impact that education. So next slide. So Purple Stride is on April 27th this year. We're so excited for you all to come join us. And Purple Stride is the ultimate walk to end pancreatic cancer. It's a morning filled with inspiration where we celebrate survivors, we honor those that we've lost, and we certainly fundraise a lot of money to support all of those wonderful programs at PanCan. And we also have 59 other events around the country that will be happening on the same day, where we're really painting the whole entire nation purple. So you might know others. If you have family members across the country, you can invite them to join us on the same day. Next slide. Now we have a special message from one of our amazing survivors. I've had the pleasure of knowing Eric for many, many years. He's an almost 7-year pancreatic cancer survivor, and he made this special message for all of you. So go ahead and share, Melissa.
Hi, everyone. You may have seen me around the second floor volunteering in the infusion center. I am Eric Borden, LCI volunteer and pancreatic cancer survivor. In 2017, I was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. Once my Whipple surgery was conducted, my 6-month chemo regimen was at LCI. The cure and treatment that I received endeared me to everyone. And since my diagnosis, I have become a serious advocate for patients and their families. As we gear up for another impactful year in the fight against pancreatic cancer, I am thrilled that LCI is joining PanCan and assembling a team from the Lynn Cancer Institute to participate in PanCan's Purple Stride, the walk to end pancreatic cancer. Purple Stride is not just a walk. It's a movement that brings together communities, raises awareness, and also funds critical research and support programs for pancreatic cancer patients and their families. By participating in Purple Stride, we can make a real difference in the lives of those affected by this disease. Since we are sponsoring our local Purple Stride to be held on Saturday, April 27th at Burt Aronson South County Park in Boca Raton, I believe that by joining forces as a team, we can amplify our impact and show our solidarity in the fight against pancreatic cancer. Together, we can honor the strength and resilience of patients, caregivers, and survivors while supporting research efforts to find better treatments and ultimately a cure. Your participation, whether as a walker, a donor, or a volunteer, will make a meaningful difference. So let's unite our efforts, raise our voices, stride together towards a future free from pancreatic cancer. We look forward to seeing everyone from LCI join our PanCan family on April 27th at Bert Aronson Park. Thank you so much for your support.
Thank you, Melissa. I hope you all found that inspiring. Eric is somewhat of a local celebrity to us. He is not only our mission chair and a wonderful volunteer, but he's also been an advocate for years and gone to Washington, D.C. to advocate. And he has been on the news quite a few times doing interviews and spreading awareness. So he will actually be at the event. If you see him, please say hello, tell him that you saw the video, and clearly his goals for LCI are very large and he wants everyone at LCI to be at the event. So we hope that happens. The Lynn Cancer Institute team is up and running, so you can use this QR code with your phone and you will be directed right over to the team page. Like we've said, Saturday, April 27th is the day. The walk actually opens at 7 a.m. if you want to get there nice and early. We have some more details about timing in the upcoming slides, but it is open at 7 a.m. and our walk officially starts at 8:30, but we'll have some wonderful opening ceremonies at 8 a.m. nice and early before the heat comes in. And the location, like he said, is Bert Aronson South County Regional Park. And we are at the Mary Lou Berger Pavilion area. It's a really lovely little area right by the water. Next slide. So getting started, this is what you'll see when you click on that QR code. And one more click, Melissa. The first step when you see this is to click on Join This Team, and you will register to be a part of the team. And the next step, click, is to customize your personal fundraising page. So you can update this. One more click, Melissa, for some bullet points and just some tips of how you can use editing your personal page. You can have a special picture and special text that's meaningful to you and all of your donors. And you can use our email templates to reach out to donors, to thank them, and connect your fundraiser on Facebook, which is a really easy way for donors to donate to you, earn special badges, and much more. Next slide. So the goal for this Lynn Cancer Institute team, not only everyone to join, but if we pull that back a bit, we are hoping to have 100 team members or more join this team, which would make this team the largest team at our Purple Stride event this year. So I think you can do it, and we need your help. You can help us by recruiting friends and family. It is completely free to register and join the team and come join us on event day. And we also have virtual options. So we invite anyone of your family and friends to come join us, even if they can't come that morning. It's just a great way to show support and to learn more about the disease and to carry on the mission. Next slide. Okay, so you can click on all these, Melissa. These are just some stepping tools, stepping stones to help you reach your fundraising goals. So we suggest some tips here to first make a personal donation to get things going, make things look great on your page. And then to, like we said, customize your personal page, just sharing a personal story of why you're doing this and why this disease is important to you, and connecting your Facebook fundraiser, and then starting with calls and texts and sending emails. You can do simple things like reach out to, maybe your birthday is on the 11th, and so you reach out to 10 friends and you say, I would love for you to donate $10 to me. And all of a sudden you've hit a goal of over $100 raised in a couple of days. So just small little things like that can go a long way. And then lastly, planning a community fundraising event, if you're able to, is a great way to hit your goal. Next slide. And if you do plan on doing an event, we have this wonderful resource for you that goes through all the steps in order to make your event successful. And it includes a lot of just different ideas that people have found really fun over the years, hosting a bowling event, maybe working with a friend that owns a yoga studio to host an event. If you're a great baker, you can do a baking sale. Arrange a car wash, lots of different fun ideas in here. Anything that really is fun to you or your friends and family can make a really great fundraising event. Next slide. We also have a couple of incentives we wanted to share with you for fundraising. So if you raise $50 or more on your personal fundraising page, you will receive one of our PanCan Purple Stride t-shirts for this year, and you can come pick that up on the morning of the event at our t-shirt tent. And then if you go quite a few steps above and you raise $1,000 or more as an individual, you will become part of our Grand Club and will receive in the mail one of these really cozy, wonderful Grand Club sweatshirts. And that program actually runs, you can keep fundraising a couple months after the event, and you can still earn this incentive. Next slide. And the last incentive we wanted to share is for the team in general. If you can help us get to these mile markers, that would be really great. We have our passion teams that raise $5,000 or more have access to our passion area at the event and have a table and area to congregate and show off fundraising with a special sign. And our elite teams raise $10,000 or more. You have your own special tent, and you can do anything you want to decorate the tent, bring anything you want, and have a special sign, and swag items will be waiting there for you, which is a great way to show your support. And the deadline is coming up pretty soon, April 7th, but we know with this team, anything is possible. So we're hoping we can get there. Next slide. So now I will pass it over to Melissa to share more about the Lynn Cancer Institute Spirit Day. And I thank you all so much for listening to this and for joining us, hopefully seeing you all very soon. Thanks, Melissa.
Of course, thank you, Addie. Hi, everyone. I'm Melissa, and I'm the gastrointestinal social worker here at the Lynn Cancer Institute. So I do have the privilege of working with some of our pancreatic cancer survivors, people living with pancreatic cancer, and their loved ones. We're very excited to be participating in Purple Stride this year. So I hope to see everybody out on the 27th. But to kind of get us a little bit excited about everything that leads up to that event, we are planning a Spirit Day here at LCI. So it will be on April 25th from 9 to 3. We're going to have a purple table out in the lobby, and we want everybody to come decked out in purple. So bring your best purple, of course, t-shirts and approved work appropriate clothes. But hopefully the whole point is to just have a whole campus in purple and support. Our table will have pancreatic cancer awareness information. We'll have information on Purple Stride. We'll also have the opportunity to make fun friendship bracelets using the color purple. We'll have a Why I Walk photo op, and we'll also have little purple ribbons that you can make. So that's just kind of what we have going on that day. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. And also pictured here is our Baptist Health t-shirt, which I'm also wearing. And the way to get the shirts is to join us at Purple Stride on April 27th. We will be located, me and Darcy and everybody who decides to come will be meeting at the Food and Beverage Pavilion from 7:30 to 8 a.m. before opening ceremony starts. We ask that you're registered, so there's the QR code again, and that you attend to get your t-shirt, just so that, you know, we only have a limited quantity of these really cool shirts. So we just want to really encourage all of our employees and patients to come out and support this initiative. Right at 8, we'll take a group picture, and then at 8:30, we'll all walk together. So really just looking forward to supporting this cause and seeing everybody there. If you have any questions or are confused or just need help signing up, feel free to also email me. My email is right over here, or call me or stop me in the hallway. I'll be wearing the purple shirt today so that everyone can get real jealous and join us next month. And that leads us to the end of our little lecture. I'm gonna lower this and take any questions. Does anyone have any questions for us? Oh, Mr. Edson, you're on mute.
Yes, not sure where the address
Of the address, I will give you a call and provide the address, but it is at Burt Aronson South County Park in Boca Raton. It's in West Boca.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, everyone. We really appreciate your support.